Hello everybody, welcome back. So, I've got still full cold, but let's crack on with this video. I've got a 4-year-old behind me as well, doing her work apparently. So, right, we'll start off with Bitcoin itself, shall we? Bitcoin fighting with this major area of support, stroke resistance. It's basically the 50,600-ish area, roughly. We've had a few wicks down to it. We've also got the 10 exponential here on the daily, which has so far had all the candle bodies closed above it. All of these decent areas, it's not a problem really, but we are turning over with momentum now, so it would be appropriate to assume another dip down at this stage now. The best area I would be looking for would be between the 20 and the 21. It's roughly the $49,000 zone. I wouldn't really be expecting it to drop any further than that. Considering how bullish it is, that's a definitely pretty good buy the dip area. So if I move over to Ethereum, I mean, Ethereum's doing something similar, but it's more bullish. So we're still surfing the 7 simple moving average. We've not quite got lift off from that yet. The next move down would be same as we were saying yesterday, really. 2,871, 10 exponential, and then same deal with Bitcoin moving back down to these areas. I would be surprised to see it break down below 2,675. So, yesterday we did have a huge move. I say huge, I mean it was a big move, to be honest with you, on major indices. And I saw that the night before, and I was expecting some more moves on altcoins or just crypto in general. But we didn't. It was all gobbled up, specifically by stocks. They were really having a party. And crypto, as much as it was in the green, it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good, really. And so, yeah, the correlation, although it is still there, I didn't get anywhere near the pumping that I would have expected. That doesn't mean we're not going to get some later, but I think we're looking to edge down before we make any further upside. And with that said, you know, we do have to be careful, because if we don't, and if we can't handle these high levels for the S&P, this is S&P 500. It's the pre-market effectively. We are finding a rounded top. We've got a 1 hourly money flow index, overheated Rees, take it to a 4 hourly, got bearish divergence all the way up, and blah 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 blah. And so really, I wouldn't hold it against anyone to actually try and short this, to be honest with you. Now, if it was to get shorted, what would that look like? Well, it would be a full retrace of where we come from back down to area that we bounced from, basically. Bollinger Band Centre, same place that we catapulted from. So I'm not looking for a huge turn down or a big chaos move or a massive dump or a crash. I still believe that we're looking for a consolidation, and that would be across the board for everybody. But whether we do it now or we start it maybe next month or at some point a little bit later, I couldn't say. Me personally, obviously, I can't tell you enough and how many times, probably once a day, every day for a week. Which has been going on for weeks, maybe months now. I still favour the consolidation for the largest move. So to be overexposed in any of these markets is not in any way an attractive setup you've got there. I think it's probably best to play it safe and sell the rips. And if we aren't getting the rips, expect more dips and try and sell those rips. So cut losses, I'd say, on certain coins if they're not doing anything, and wait for a deeper entry, because we are looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum pulling back. Whether it happens today, tomorrow, or next week, it does look like it wants to happen. There's every single sign on the chart saying that it wants to happen. Now, because it is so bullish, I expect the dips to get bought, at least the first few, until we lose major areas. And you know, that major area really is about 49,000. If you lose that area, then I would actually consider this consolidating. So it's completely your deal what you want to do. We've got a Patreon live stream tonight if you want to join that. £7.50 a month, 2 streams a week. Can't complain with that. But otherwise, I'll just leave it with you there. There's not a great deal more to say. It was a lame reaction yesterday for crypto, considering how bullish stocks were. If stocks have reached a peak now, then it would be a problem. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe the lack of correlation might end up being a delayed reaction. We are still on Bitcoin and Ethereum very bullish charts holding on to significant moving averages. So if there is dips to be bought, it would be bought up now. But if they don't get bought, they do come down a little further, and that would be just to end it here. That would be for Bitcoin another 4% pullback. So it's not the end of the world, but it's definitely something that you might want to think about if you're holding a disproportionate amount of altcoins, because they will likely emphasize that move. Right, that is it then. I'll leave it with you there. But if you want to join the stream, I'll see you tonight. Otherwise, hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.